A rural Ontario community is reeling following a fatal two-vehicle collision last night. 5 young siblings are dead and an infant is among 6 people injured. The accident happened in Mapleton Township near Kitchener-Waterloo. Provincial Police are still investigating what caused the crash. Ontario's Premier has called the incident heartbreaking. On social media, Doug Ford says his thoughts are with the families and loved ones of the children who were killed in the tragic collision and with those currently being cared for in hospital. He went on to write, "This heartbreaking loss is being felt across the community and the entire province. Let's all stand together with those who are grieving during this terrible time." CBC's Jennifer Yoon has been tracking this story, including the latest statement from the police. Jennifer, what do we know about what happened last night?
Well, we're getting a sense of just the human toll, how horrible what happened last night is. We're talking about 5 children dead. The OPP person who was speaking, the superintendent chief who was speaking on behalf of the OPP, explained it this way. Take a listen.
I can confirm that the victims are all related. 4 girls and 1 boy, ranging in age from 4 to 12 years old. This is an unimaginable loss. On behalf of the Ontario Provincial Police, I extend our deepest condolences to the families, loved ones, and the community during this incredibly difficult time.
So 5 children, very, very young, who are now dead. 4 adults who are also in that same van with them in hospital in serious condition, as well as an infant. And the driver who was in the other vehicle involved, the driver is also in hospital in serious condition as well. We were told by the OPP that the family that was in that van is from the Elmira area. That's 15 to 20 minutes away from Mapleton Township. And we're talking about rural Ontario, Nisha. Small towns, rural communities, tight-knit communities where people know each other, have known each other since childhood, and have continued to know each other as they inherit, each other's family businesses and farms and so on and so forth. So small community, tight-knit community being hit hard by this.
And so when a tragedy like this happens, it can really ripple throughout all of those people who are connected with each other. What impact is that having? So
we're hearing a little bit about how it's hitting, especially first responders, because it happened so soon. I spoke with the fire chief. He was on the scene. He just got there as the last victim was being taken out of the scene. And he talked a little bit about what it's like talking to his colleagues, his fellow volunteer firefighters who were on the scene and helping treat some of the people who were hurt. Take a listen to what he had to say.
It definitely takes a toll on the crews, on all emergency responders. Our crews are volunteer firefighters, and they drop everything to go to an emergency scene like this, and then when they come home, they go back home to their families. So many responders have kids similar age, and it affects them greatly.
So first responders who are on the scene, they're getting help, mental health support, they're having debriefs. It sounds like they're really being well supported as they go through the aftermath, as well as going through, having family that might have been similar ages, kids that are similar ages as the ones that they saw in this horrible crash. Also, a concern when things like this happen, Nisha, is was there something wrong with the road? Is there a visibility issue? Is the speed limit too high? And when I asked the mayor of the township about this, was this part of the conversation here? He told me no, not in this case. Take a listen.
County Road 12 is a very major part of our community road network. Lots of traffic come up in that area from, say, the Kitchener-Waterloo area that are going to their cottages. They cross over with Township Road 4, which is a low volume traffic road. And it's a flat area. There's stop signs at both sides of Township Road 4 at the County Road 12. So it's not a terrible intersection at all.
And he adds, when the accident happened, there was daylight still. So police are investigating what exactly happened here, figuring out what the factors were that led to this horrible crash. The investigation is ongoing, and we should have an update in the coming days. In the meantime, the community is banding together. The fire chief tells me it's a tight-knit community. People will rally together to support this family that went through something so horrible and to support everyone who is affected by this.
Just unimaginable. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
That's the CBC's Jennifer Yoon.